Yo, sorry about that, you guys. I don't know what happened. Yo, y'all, I lost connection. My phone be tripping, man. It's like sometimes, it's like once I'm on live for a long time, like when I hit the let people join the live thing, it doesn't allow me to do it or something. I don't know. I think it's like too much memory or something. Like it's taking too much memory in my phone or something. I don't know. But I hop back on here. You know what I mean? What advice would you give a young up-and-coming artist? The same advice I would give any artist is just, no matter if you're old or young, you just got to follow your heart. There's really no right or wrong way to do it. You just have to, shout out to Dingus. There's really no right or wrong way to do it. You just have to figure out what works for you. You know what I'm saying? People are going to tell you, you got to do it this way. You got to do it that way. Yeah, and there are some like kind of guidelines, but, you know, you just got to figure it out. You know, just stay consistent. Consistent is the most important thing. Whatever you do, have I ever been contacted by major labels? Oh yeah, of course, for sure. You know, every time I put something out, I usually get some labels inquiring, sometimes more serious than others. You know, I've sat down with some labels. You know, what spiritual advice can you give to people? I personally, I believe in God, you know what I mean? So I think one of the most important things is to have a personal relationship with the Creator. If you believe in that, is connecting with something that's higher or greater than yourself. So I try to tap into that the best that I can. Do you believe we are all one? I believe that all people are connected in some way. Mankind, the universe, the earth, we're connected. Yeah. The green box is still a classic. Thank you, man. Thank you. That was my first time. Like I had other projects before that, like mixtapes and stuff. And I did the project with Ski Beats, but that was my first time trying to put together like a cohesive body of work. Was when I was doing the green box for sure. You and Pharaoh Munch, Black Dog, Razcast, Crooked Eye, Talib Kweli, Mos Def, Brother Ali, Immortal Technique, Royce the Fire 9. Shout out to all those guys. Incredible. Incredible. Will you ever do acting? You seem like you would be good. Maybe, hopefully, if an opportunity comes, you know. Still giving motivation like you did. ILSP. Who's that, man? Who's that chiming in from ILSP? Shout out to everybody jumping in here. Tony, Ash, Oscar Nunez, Slang Language. I believe all the best writers get inspiration from the Most High. I think that has something to do with it for sure. For sure. St. Kofa, man, jump on this live, bro. Where are you from? From right here, man. From Richmond, California. I started in the battle scene. I battled. I wouldn't say I started, but I did battle before. But I was doing shit before I was battling. But I did battle. You want to watch some of my battles? Just go to YouTube and type in Locksmith battle. It'll pop up. When I'm dropping new material, pretty soon, man. I have a bunch of songs that are done. I have videos that are shot, that are done. You know, I just take my time and try to get things to a point where I feel really comfortable with it, and when I want to release it. So I've been working hard. You know. I got some stuff that I'm really excited about. How you been, my guy? I've been good. Thank you for what you feed the culture. Thank you guys for listening. Was that Sway freestyle your biggest freestyle? I mean, I don't know what biggest means, but it definitely was a huge look. So shout out to my brother Sway. I've been knowing Sway since damn near before I started rapping, like from the very beginning, like The first time I ever freestyled in front of a radio thing or, so, or in front of somebody was on Sway's show. Young Major. How do you feel about Master P starting his career out there? Yo, I know Master P. I've talked about this in an interview. I met Master P. I played basketball with Master P. He was like the big homie. He always like, we used to hoop at East Shore Park. Major know about East Shore Park. So Master P, there used to be this thing called Midnight League or something. We used to ball up at East Shore Park at like 8 p.m. It would start at like 8 p.m., which sounds kind of dangerous to be going up to East Shore Park at like 9, 10 p.m. But we used to do that. And Master P used to be up there, Silk the Shocker. And you know, Master P would be he was the OG that used to be like, yo man, let these young homies hoop, man. They can hoop. So Master P used to shut up. He used to, you know, show us love, man, and look out for us. Jones and Harris record store. Oh yeah, man. That was the first place we put our records in, was Jones and Harris. Yeah, that was monumental, man. That was on Cutting, right? That was on Cutting. Was that on Cutting? Yeah, that was Cutting. What rappers do I look up to growing up? Like I said, first it was like KRS-One, Big Daddy Kane, Ice Cube. Then eventually it was like Nas, Jay-Z, Eminem. Those were huge influences early on. Would I consider signing a deal? Yeah, if it was the right situation and everything worked out right. Yeah, I'd sign a deal. It would just have to be a lot. You know, I've been in it for a long time, so just signing a deal, just to sign a deal, it would have to make sense, you know. Steffi 93, what up? A Southside, what up? Brittany Baby, what up? Bro, you shred the mic. No, like no other Bay legend. Thank you so much, man. Are you independent? Yeah. Yo, much respect. I came across your music on YouTube. Prince Bamboo, what up, homie? Appreciate that, man. Please share it. Why you not put out much more hard shit similar to the Sway freestyle? I'm not sure exactly what you mean, but I put out a lot of shit. Maybe you're just not familiar with it. Sometimes, you know, you guys as fans or casual fans, you know, I put out a lot of music, you know. I put out quite a few projects, so maybe you need to just kind of go and do a little bit more research and find out what's up. When they hear you and Crooked on the track, we've done tracks together in the past, but I think it's time we need to do some more. When I'm coming to SAC, I don't know when I'll be coming to SAC to do a show, but sometime soon. I mean, I was in SAC, maybe just one time last year, yeah, so I'll be back. Shout out Jeremiah jumping on here. Any knowledge on being able to profit off music? I mean, right now is one of the best times to put out music, you know? First of all, you have to create the music and figure out how to get it to the people that want to hear what you do. And that's the toughest thing. But once you do that, man, this is one of the best times to generate revenue for music, because the streaming platforms, I mean, streaming can be very beneficial for artists now. You know, you don't have to press up CDs or none of that shit. What you think of Grimo ciphers? I haven't really seen too many. I think I only seen one when some guys that I know have been in it, but I haven't really seen any ciphers in a long time. Like, I don't know. I kind of feel like people just aren't really doing it that much anymore, you know, since like Team Backpack. But shout out to Grimo ciphers and everybody that's, you know, still pushing that forward, doing it. I always wanted to hear you on a Dr. Dre beat. Who knows? Maybe it'll happen. Shout out to Dr. Dre. Top couple songs on my playlist. Damn, man, I haven't really even been... I just be listening to songs here and there, tracks here. The last album I was really bumping hard was that YBN Corday. I was bumping that hard. Like I really liked his project. I think he's a dope rapper. And I think his songs are dope, and it was inspiring to me. You know, that's somebody that's a young dude in the game, but I like his music. I fuck with it. I really fuck with Fat Joe and Dre's project, that Family Ties. I bumped that shit in the gym. I bumped YB and Corday. I was bumping Westside Boogie. I liked his project. Yeah, man. That Dream Chase, not Dream Chase, that Dreamville compilation album. There's some songs on there I was really fucking with. Yo, Lock, what up from Tasmania, Australia? What up? What is your process when writing a song? Do you start with the beat? I talked about this before. So I'm not really going to talk about it tonight. I'm not going to talk about it. Before I die, I want to see a Hobson and Locksmith song. I think we'll make that happen. Me and Hobson have talked about that. If you guys want to see a Hobson and Locksmith song, make sure you tag Hobson. We've talked about that before. But, you know, everybody's just kind of doing what they got to do. So we haven't had time to do it. But there's a good possibility that'll happen. So shout out to Hobson. That's my homie, man. He's a dope artist, and I think we can make something dope. D. Daniels, honestly love your music, so underrated. Thank you, D. Daniels. I appreciate it. I want to hear you murder that Big Splash instrumental. Maybe I should do that, yeah. Right now I'm in songwriting mode, so once I get out of that mode, then I'll jump on some freestyles or some shit. Jump on some other people's beats. You ever going to battle again? I never say never. You never know, you know? You never know. You never know, but right now my focus is definitely more on songs, you know? Belina Applebaum, you gotta put me on. The Pest 408. But yeah, you guys. All right, I'm about to jump up off of this live. I've been on here for a while. I just wanted to say what up. Thank all you guys for jumping on live. New music will be coming soon. I'm just, taking my time, doing what I love. So I appreciate you guys, man. Peace and love. Have a good night. Probably jump back on tomorrow, man. Peace.